This episode is brought to you by the Rival Collection. The Rival Collection is a men's premium quality apparel brand. They emphasize the word premium because they construct and print all of their pieces out of San Francisco, California. Rival delivers their orders in amazing packaging with added goodies. They also work well for the holidays as gifts because of the wrapping. You can tell the folks at the Rival Collection really care about the whole unboxing experience, which I honestly don't think happens for many men's apparel brands. The Rival Collection is shipping to the UK, and they're also shipping to Canada. But when you go there, you let them know that you heard about them on the Arman Hocker project. When you go to the Rival Collection, use discount code AHP20 at checkout for 20% off of your total order. That's AHP20. Letter A, letter H, letter P, number 20 at checkout for 20% off of your total order at therivalcollection.com. All right, folks, this is going to be, we're going to slide right into part two. I'm going to slide right in. Yo. Yeah, we're going to, I got part two up now. So check it out. We're going to get into some crazy flat earth talk. But all right. Can I ask you this?
Okay, let's go.
I need to, because I've been asking myself this for 400 days. And
400?
400.
Exactly.
Well, give or take.
Okay.
Whenever this uploads, I'll just add those days.
Hit me.
What does it matter?
I don't know. Well, here's where it could matter, because if you drive too far, you might fall off the edge.
That's fine. Where are the documents for that?
Where are you falling? What are you falling into is the question.
Space.
Do you fall into the abyss? You can't fall into space. How do you fall into space?
Because if the Earth is
we
flat,
have to shoot rockets thousands of miles into the air.
It's fake news
to get into space. So you can't just like fall off into it.
All those videos are recorded with GoPro cameras with the wide lens.
With the wide lens, so it looks like it.
But yeah, I heard about this, and it makes sense. Yeah, you should be concerned. But I also thought, this is coming from me, though. I don't give a shit about a lot of stuff people care about.
I know.
But who gives a fuck if the Earth is flat?
I know you made a comment about Jordans earlier, and I just kind of let it go, so it's okay.
Well, there was a time.
There's a brand new pair that's dropping in the morning.
I understand that. And I understand there's a market for it. But when I see that, and I'm Scrooge McDuck, when I see that, I go, I'll keep my 100, whatever. How are Jordans been the same price for 20 years? Literally been between 120, Air Max are $125, 120, $150 for Jordans.
No,
how is that?
It's not. Your price is way off, by the way. They're $220 now.
Oh, they finally caught up.
Okay, so let me rephrase that. So if you
get back to flat Earth, too.
if you're buying, we'll circle back around to flat Earth on this one. If you're buying this year's version of the Jordans, like the 31s or 32s, whatever they're on,
yeah,
like $185, right? But the ones that are dropping tomorrow are retro 11s. For the past, let's see, 6 or 7 years when they drop these retro 11s,
right? Which
they do all the time, anyways. But they only drop the 11s right around Christmas time,
right? And
they've stopped. Each one of them's like a new colorway every time they do it.
Right.
So they're $220 a pop.
That's ridiculous to me.
There is. And they got me this year because they dropped one right before Thanksgiving, and they're getting ready to drop this other one right now.
Did people gobble them up?
The ones that, yes.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha.
Hey.
The ones at Thanksgiving, yeah. The pair that I have, I could probably sell right now for like $400, which is crazy, but it really is. Like, people are literally, I was sitting there watching on eBay.
Yeah.
As the day I bought them. And they were showing up on eBay, people asking $450 for them right off the bat.
I still don't understand the. That's what. I need to start writing stuff down. I was thinking about.
I asked where the whiteboard was, but
I was thinking about Jordans. Right,
mm-hmm.
Man hasn't played basketball in 20 years, but I was thinking about the Jordan gym shoe. Right.
Did I break the mic?
No, but I think it keeps popping. Whatever, we'll fix it. I'll fix it. I was thinking about the Jordan basketball shoe, and I was thinking about all these sneakerheads, the people that are buying up all of these shoes, and then how this gym shoe is, I bought it for $100. It's worth $600, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's economics. It's because people want to buy it that someone will pay $600 for it.
Yeah.
I thought about how that, don't go anywhere. We're going back to flat earth. I thought about that, how that equates to Bitcoin, how it's not backed by anything, but because it is what it is, there's a demand for it. But that demand doesn't equate to anything as far as currency goes, because it's Bitcoin isn't silver. It's not even a dollar that was at one time backed by the gold standard, which makes sense, right? But I was wondering how I wouldn't feel comfortable right now for the next 15 years buying all these retro Jordans and all these shoes and in theory banking my retirement on that, because just like the housing bubble, people could go I don't even no I don't want gym shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Or that want just goes so underground that it does dissolve and go away because the people that want to buy all of these things grow up and mature and go, I'm not wasting my money on that. I'd rather buy whatever Zimbabwe dollars or whatever it is.
Are you saying that I haven't grown up? Is that what you're saying?
No. What I'm just saying is I understand it. It's a rare shoe. Bruce Smith's shoe, right? It's very rare. It came out in like 91, right? I understand why people want it, but I don't understand how people are investing in rooms in their houses. All of the, I just go, wow. Everybody does things different. Baseball cards and rare quarters and all this stuff. I get it, but I can't wrap my head around doing that.
Okay, before we circle back around to flat Earth,
Yeah.
Bitcoin for a second. No, so I was reading an article.
Flat Earth.
Yeah, put it flat Earth's over here. We got a pin in it. Let's come back to it. I was reading an article that there's a couple of financial guys who are economic guys who are saying that Bitcoin is to the millennial generation what gold is to probably our parents and our grandparents.
Yeah.
And that's why they're saying, I mean, you got different guys who are saying, oh, it's going to hit a bubble and it's going to crash.
Right.
But those same guys that are saying if it does crash, it's going to go down to like $1,000 per coin.
Because of what's valued there.
Right.
Yeah.
But then you've got the guys who are saying that's nonsense and it will, in the next 5 years, it could top 100,000 per coin. Right. There's even a couple of guys out there that are saying it could top 500,000 per coin in the next 5 years. In the next 10 years, they said they projected that it could even be worth $1 million per coin.
Right.
But that goes back to the millennial thing. So
yeah, it may be like a millennial thing, just generationally. I can't see. So right now,
because it's not tangible.
It's not tangible. No, it's all. Granted, a lot of currency is ones and zeros now, right?
Right.
But I can still go pull out, a $10 note that's non-exchangeable for silver and take that $10 note somewhere and spend it, right? Mm-hmm. But I feel like if I go get a troy ounce of silver, a troy ounce of gold, I could take it to England and use that same bar, that same coin, and barter for something. And depending on who it is, they can give me gold back. And the problem is Bitcoin, and there's a few videos on YouTube where you say living off of Bitcoin for a week. People say they accept Bitcoin, but they only accept dollars. You put the Bitcoin in PayPal converts it to dollars to pay Walmart, because Walmart doesn't accept Bitcoin. Mm-hmm. They just have this process in which you can give the one side Bitcoin and it spits out dollars. Mm-hmm. So there's an acceptance portion of it too. It's so rare and it's so new that companies aren't believing in it. And who owns the companies? My parents, just mm-hmm. old people, mm-hmm. basically. So I think that's where a lot of the scarcity and
but there are a couple of large financial institutions that are saying they're going to start trading in Bitcoin. Trading in the Bitcoin futures is what the big one is now, which to me is crazy. Like I won't understand that. I don't understand it
because it's not regulated, but it's not.
No, you're correct. It's not regulated.
There's nothing that says
not at this point in time.
Even and it's bad because you can't say that the dollar is equal to it because the dollar fluctuates. The dollar is not backed by anything.
Right.
What was it in the 70s? The dollar, they said, nah, we're good on the gold standard. We don't need it anymore. What? It's crazy to me. I understand it. You want to invest in it, that's great. The way I look at it is invest in anything that you believe in, but don't be a fool with your investments. You know,
Right.
I'm not going to invest in nonsense.
You're gonna invest in it.
$17,000.
I got it.
You know the beautiful
I know
thing
you are.
about me and my wife?
Huh?
Separate bank accounts.
There you go.
I could go buy 7 Mercedes Benzes today
Why
and
would you do
pull
that?
up, and all she can say is, "Why'd you get 7?"
Okay, if
And-
that's really how you want to spend your money,
And you better have the house money at the end of the month. If I got that covered, it's the same way, vice versa. But yeah,
right?
That Bitcoin thing, the gym shoe thing, the whole where do you want to put your money thing is wild to me.
So bring me back to flat Earth now.
Yeah, I don't understand. I feel like flat Earth, the big uproar behind flat Earth is that the government's constantly lying to us. And they've also lied to us about the Earth being round. Who cares? What different...
Are you going to invest your time and money in discovering if it's round or
It
flat?
doesn't matter to me. It doesn't... It's just like... what do you say it? Just like, the government's and who's the FDA, GMOs in the food, grow your own plants then. I understand it may be wrong, right? But you literally are what you eat. If you eat enough purple carrots, your skin will turn purple because you are what you eat. So if GMOs are bad,
Just like if you eat enough regular carrots or feed your baby enough regular carrots,
Yeah.
their skin will turn orange.
if it's bad,
They might have awesome eyesight, but they're
That's
going to
true.
have a weird looking twinge to their skin.
doing it. Have a regular white or black baby who's been cheating on who. But I just never, not that the flat earth thing has been going on for a long time, but what does it matter?
Because somebody wanted to get their name out there about something, so they just make these outlandish claims.
If the earth is flat,
Okay, cool.
yeah.
I'll just make sure and stay away from the edge.
Yeah. That's what I was
But
going to say
where is the
before.
edge?
Where's the edge?
I don't know.
Because a few weeks ago, they had somebody that was going to shoot a rocket into space to prove that the Earth is flat. I don't know how big the Earth is. Will they be able to get high enough? Whatever. That's nonsense. But why not just drive straight to the edge of the Earth? If you're such an advocate for the Earth being flat, and the
I mean,
government's lied to
there
us.
are these things called oceans that I'm pretty sure you can't drive over.
Okay, there's phones. But you know what I mean? There's all this technology.
No, I don't. What does phone have? We're talking about driving a car over ocean, and you said, okay, there's phones.
There's continents. There's phones. So if you lay a map out, right?
Mhm.
Map's flat.
Mhm.
The sizes all hosed up, by the way, right?
Right.
If I'm in Alaska, I don't even know how the Earth is, if it's flat. I don't know how it's laid out. But if I can get to the edge, I can get to California and whatever oceans over there, I can go, okay, I'm right here. What's the next closest landmass? And I talk to somebody on that closest landmass.
Hawaii.
And you keep doing that,
Japan.
not around the Earth, but across the Earth.
I was literally going across right now.
Yeah, eventually you're going to get somebody that goes, nope, nothing over here, right? Or in today's society, in today's with all the science and everything, just get a remote control boat, man. Drive it to the edge. Live stream it on Facebook. It's a new hotness, right? And thunk, it goes right over the edge. You go, all right, found it. You do a Latin long. There's the edge of the Earth.
That could be your Instagram story for like a year.
But you know what I mean? Fucking shirts I'd sell. I mean hats. You know what I mean? Just flat build hats that you can't bend. Like Earth is flat. Why wouldn't the bill of my hat be flat? I don't understand it. I don't invest in a lot of things. And that's one thing that I heard that I went, who cares?
Yeah.
One thing, right? 9/11 is an inside job. Very well could be. So many hands and so many pots. Very possible that somebody wanted to hide some stuff. So they just killed a bunch of people. It happens every day when people go to war. The people going to war aren't the ones making the decision to go to war. People are expendable. I get that. But when it comes to something that's so massive, what does it matter to you? People act like they're going to discover that the Earth is flat, go to work, and get a $50,000 raise because the Earth is flat. It doesn't matter.
If they're a scientist, they might.
Yeah, but a school teacher isn't.
You win a Nobel Peace Prize if you figure out the Earth is flat.
Then you get assassinated.
Yeah, Illuminati shows up out of the middle of nowhere and takes you out.
I don't think the Illuminati is actual. I don't think they show up.
They'll have somebody show up.
Yeah, I think that's part of it being the Illuminati. So what is Illuminati? Is that conjugated? Is there a root word? Illuminate?
I don't know.
Aluminium? Illuminum.
You want me to Google it real quick?
Don't do it.
I don't know if I Google Illuminati, my phone might blow up. You better be careful. Should probably be careful on that one.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to follow you on Instagram.
Don't do it.
I'm going to. Gotta look you up again. I erased you already.
Yeah, it's regular name. You erased me?
Yeah.
First name _ last name.
Or you just type your name in and it shows up.
There it is.
Follow. You have 181 followers.
Yes. That was my problem before. Not a problem, but I noticed I was following 17,000 people and only had 4 following me. And I was like, we got to fix these numbers. So a lot of it was nonsense, business pages, just, a lot of local pages, by the way, just following me. I don't know what the heck they're talking about.
Sorry, I'm looking at your garage cast.
Now look at the last post on that one.
August 27th.
Yeah. And I think I uploaded my last episode before this one, August 25th. See, but my thing with that is that for me right now is part of the game. And I think I said something, I changed the description on my Facebook page about what I'm doing right now, that uploading is just inconsistent. There's no way for me to really do it and stay on topic. There's no way for me to consistently upload and give the content that I usually give. Now, if I were reading novels and every week I was going over the 2 chapters I read, it'd be different. But it's just, I think it was on Facebook. But I basically said, I'm not going to be able to upload for a while.
Yeah.
And the downside to that is, with a separate Instagram account from a podcast, is if someone's only following your podcast or your company, then when you upload your personal, they don't see the activity, even though you're back and you're active.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I've seen both ways. There's a guy in Virginia that he does metal work. Chad Dunn. He was on the podcast, but I think he changed his personal account to his company's account because it's all him. He weight trains, does all this stuff. So I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I think I want to lean towards that because I've seen even.
Well, we already had a discussion that you should do that.
Yeah.
You just don't like change. That's all.
I don't like change.
You're so resistant to it.
Yeah, I'm against the resistance. Or am I for the resistance?
You're for the resistance.
Because I've seen guys that even on their Facebook page, I'm friends with them. They have a podcast or whatever. That's their banner for their Facebook. I'm like, that's awesome. A little overbearing. Because
I don't think I'd go that far,
but every time I go to James Smith's Facebook page and he's posting wacky, funny stuff of his day to day, I go, oh man, he's got a podcast, or he's a stand-up comic, or whatever it is. My only issue with that is becoming overbearing to the people that are friends on Facebook that are interested in your side business or your business. Then the other side of it is, what do I do with all those followers?
How's it? It's not necessarily overbearing, because it would be their choice to push on the button to listen to your podcast.
Yeah, because I've also this is bad. I should just unfriend this person, but I unfollowed them, but I'm still friends with them because they would just put some stupid posts up.
Just annoying.
Just, hey man, don't post on Facebook what are the hours of the CVS on Vine. Post that in a search engine, hit enter, think, pops up doesn't even matter. It doesn't have to be Google. YouTube. Yahoo does it. AOL does it. MSN does it.
You probably
Jeeves
find
does
it on
it.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Somebody probably made a video about that.
But this person would do that often enough, I went, I can't do this. Or they would post things about their business, and I would just go, that's not how you do that. So I've seen, and this is what bothers me, but whatever. Doesn't it bother me because I'm not doing it. So I'll see somebody post about their business, right? They have a movie theater or something, right? And they'll use clip art that you get off of whatever images. And they'll take the clip art that has the X through it that says basically don't use this.
Mm-hmm.
Or they have the clip art that says
It has a watermark on it.
yeah, and I'm going
Clear as day.
I'm going, you might want to change that image. Because all the stuff, I have all the posts on my Instagram and everything, it's all clip art, YouTube, SoundCloud, all this stuff. I put it in a search engine, iTunes image, and there's 5,000 of them. And I picked the one that's going to go with the background. And I also picked the one that doesn't have the watermark or anything saying, like, do not use this.
Yeah.
But I look at these people, and they'll use that watermark, and they're successful, and I just go, I hate you. It really bothers me because I see them as having not a thriving business, but more successful, more popular than mine. And I go, man, you're half-assing it.
Yeah.
If you just sat down with me on a weekend and you say, this is what I want to post, I'll go, here's all the images, there's your captions.
Right.
But they're just literally, I think, I need to say that, I'm open at midnight, and just go type in open sign, right? Enter. First image, right click, save, post. And I go, you might want to have a better filter than that.
That's not how life works.
It is. And those are the people, that's the ugly fat dude that gets the dime piece wife. And I'm going, hey, man, how do you get that? How? Fat piece of shit. How do you get that? Doesn't do anything for a living, just a lazy bastard. Has this chick that's working out and just own business. And I'm just going, not that I don't have that, but I just go, how? There's something in the fucking water. How's that happen? That's why I had to unfollow this person, because we're still friends. I had to unfollow their posts. I don't want to see that. Upset.
For no reason. That sounds like a giant glass of haterade. Is really what it sounds like.
No, because
yeah, but you literally could leave the job you have right now, go home, and not worry about anything, and you could be that guy.
What are you talking about? I could be that guy.
Your wife has a successful business.
Oh, I love it.
A very successful business.
I can't wait.
We won't talk about that on here, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You could be that guy. You hate on him, but you could literally be that guy.
No, and I've talked to my wife about this. You know what I'm going to do when I retire? Work for her. Hang out with her. What do you need?
No, you're not.
What are you talking about?
No, you're not.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
I'm still going to do this. But the things that...
As your personal life coach, that's not happening.
No, but so my oldest helps her, right? And by the time I'm done here, he will be out of the house. That's not a question. But she's going to need another adult to be able to go, okay, I'll do all this stuff so you don't have to worry about it. You still do the business stuff, and I'll handle this little stuff over here. Just one less thing for them to do. Now, I'm not going to be fat piece of shit because I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to work out. I'm going to eat right, eat better. You never eat right. I'm going to go work out, eat better.
Meaning that you'll only have like one pizza a week instead of pizza 3 nights a week.
It's an improvement, right?
Yeah, I guess one small step at a time, right?
I went from having 6 pancakes to IHOP to 3. I'm moving up in the world.
All right.
But no, it's not being I don't think it's being a hater. To me, it's respecting what you have, right? They have a company, or this person has a company, and successful. And I go, man, that's awesome. From the ground up, right? I go, that's awesome, right? They get business every week, every month, every day. And then I look at the public side of it, and I go, oh, you need to be a little bit sharper. Not that what they're doing or what this person's doing, not that what they're doing is hurting them. But I look and I go, okay, let's say you have a meet, right? A competition, right? Mm-hmm. The difference is you having this meet and it's going to be 3 months away. Mm-hmm. So you can actually train up to cycle and all this stuff, right? the difference is the day of the meet, you're setting up things that day. Vice, shutting down for 2 days, running camera angles, Facebook Live position, all this stuff. So the day of the meet, you're literally hitting play, and then anything that happens that day, you're kind of fixing on the fly.
Right.
That's the difference. And I'm going, hey man, shut down your gym or the what do you call it? The warehouse, whatever. 2 days beforehand, set everything up as you see it, right? And get whoever your coworkers are, get them in. Hey, does this look right? This look right? We'll put chairs here, whatever, right? Do that. Vice, wait until the day of, and then also posting that on social media. Oh, it's so hectic. Get off your fucking phone and fix the problem. That's the part. That's what I said. I don't think that person respects it, because I look at it like this podcast. If this podcast had people not banging down the door, but I'm walking around with t-shirts on, or people find out, and I'm just like,
I still haven't got a t-shirt, by the way.
I got you. And I'm just ignoring people that want to be on the podcast, that have something to say. Because I've ignored like Joe Blows, like, oh, why haven't you had me on the podcast? I'm kind of going, nothing personal, but what do you do? What are we going to talk about?
It took us like 2.5 months for you to get me on the podcast.
We were occupied for 2.5 of those months.
Sure.
But yeah, people ask me, when am I going to be on the podcast? And I kind of go, we don't really talk now, let alone we're on the mic.
Well, hit him with the freaking, what's the ROI?
Exactly, because it'd be one thing.
Because your time is an investment.
Yeah, and I've had, this is sad to say, but I've had people on my podcast now that I look back and go, why did I do that episode? Right? And you can tell in the episode where I'm just like, I don't want to talk to this person. I'm done. Right? So from that experience, I see that there's nothing personal, but I think, and it's so bad to say, and I've said this before, and I definitely have thought it, but it's better to have people around you that you can get something from, not use them, but gain something from in order for you to be around them. Now, family is kind of excluded, right? But any friends, anybody, so for you, anybody that just goes to your house to literally sit in your living room and watch TV and drink your beer, they're a companion, but what are they contributing to your life? It's one thing, now follow me, if they go to your house and you guys go out on the porch, or what do you call it, the patio, having a beer, and this person's talking about their problems, and it's a counseling session, but that's just what this person does. That's one thing. But if they are just kind of a consumer of your time, at some point you got to go, I can't be around you. Mm-hmm. Some of that's getting older and maturity. But I feel like, just like my wife, just like you, just like the person that commented on my Instagram page about when you get back home, come talk to me. We can get your website squared away. I can be around all of these people and not do anything, but I know in the event they could help me, they can with something definitive, and we're not just sitting around, putting foreheads together for nothing. I definitely feel like that's the way that, not you should be, do whatever you want to do, but I feel like those people those are the successful people. No one's, you're always going to drag dead weight, but you have to be selective about what that dead weight is. We've been friends since I was 10 years old.
Or you have to be able to cut that dead weight when it becomes too much of a burden.
Right. There has to, and you'll see it with basketball players and just people that have been friends for so long. You're just paying for them to be in a hotel, man. They're not giving you anything. I feel like that person posting that nonsense doesn't have those types of people around them to say, all right, what are we doing? What's the plan? And okay, it doesn't have to be some, in-depth.
The people that do have around them in all likelihood are like some yes men. They're like, oh yeah, that's a cool idea. Hey,
which is fine. That's fine, but that's a cool idea. So how are we going to do it? Oh, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We're sitting right here right now. We literally have 18 minutes. We can get something together. So next week or next month, we'll be in a better place. I just don't think that happens. But I understand it, and people are successful. So it's both sides. It's my friend that has the wine company that's not utilizing all of their assets, and then there's this person who has everything, not everything going for them, right? But on the surface, pretty successful, but there's bad execution at spots, and I just go, oh man, I wish you would just sit down, 10 minutes. 10 minutes now, and then in 3 more days, I'll come back, and then you'll go, oh, I thought about what you said. Here's my ideas. I go, that's great.
Kind of like I do with you.
Yeah, but I think I need that because my wife isn't so into podcasting or YouTubes or any of that. So when I get around people that are at least more aware of that stuff, then they can contribute. Because it was the same way when I made my YouTube channel. I wanted to make it look like all the ones that I watch because, well, I'm a consumer. When I look at my channel, I want mine to look like theirs with respect to what we both do.
Right.
I want my, banner and good photo and description. I want all that stuff. But for me to sit there and not have that stuff and then expect to get the same success that this person has, it doesn't make sense to me. Because you'll see it. Somebody will just hose everything up, but, making profits every quarter. I'm just going, it doesn't make sense to me. Whatever, that's fine. Well, that wraps up another episode with Zach Huff. Thank you for listening, and don't forget about my sponsor. Don't forget about the sponsor of the podcast, the Rival Collection. Head over there and use promo code AHP20 for 20% off of your total purchase at checkout. Discount code AHP at The Rival Collection. That is TheRivalCollection.com.